Hey everyone, welcome back to Flicks to Us. I'm Nick, this is my mom Jen.
Hi, guys.
Thank you so much if you're a returning viewer, and greetings if you're new. We love to have you guys here. So today we will be watching Philadelphia. This is a patron request from
Yes.
Raga G. Thank you very
Mhm.
much for that.
Thank you, Raga.
And yeah, so we know that Tom Hanks is in this.
Denzel.
Denzel
Yeah.
Washington, and
I never saw this when it
no, me
came
neither.
out.
I
Yes.
think Tom Hanks may have won an Oscar for this one.
Oh, you're right.
I seem to recall hearing it.
Mhm.
And this came out in, like, I want to say 93, 94. Which is funny because like he won the Oscar for Forrest Gump, I think, in like 95 or
Oh,
96. So it's like
yeah.
that was kind of his decade to
Yes.
dominate.
Yeah.
But yeah, like the only thing I really know is that it's presumably set in Philadelphia and
Well, I think Tom Hanks has AIDS, I think.
something like that. Yeah, maybe it's like
Denzel's a lawyer,
I
so
think
there's
so.
obviously something going on there. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like you can really ask for such for a higher caliber of actor from than
Hmm.
those two. So
Yeah.
it'd be really
Yeah.
good seeing them. And I don't think there's anything else with them in it, like them
Together?
in a
Oh,
movie.
yeah.
Remember, so it should be a real
Yeah.
treat seeing the two of them because
Yes.
usually they're
Yeah.
sort of like the powerhouses of their
Of
own
each
movies.
movie. That's right.
So seeing them
Yes. True.
together, the universe might implode from such a such good acting or
That's
whatnot.
it.
But yeah, that's kind of the extent of what we know. I'm really anxious to kind of check it out. I mean, seeing just like Tom Hanks of the 80s and 90s was like some of the like pinnacle of
Hmm.
acting. He was just so good.
Yeah.
So yeah, without further ado, let's check it out.
Feel what I felt, I was
Bruce Springsteen.
unrecognizable
Oh,
for
the boss.
myself.
Yeah.
Cool.
Saw my reflection in a window,
Jason Robards.
known my own face, oh brother.
Oh, Mary
Mary
Steenburgen.
Steenburgen, cool.
Just you and I, my friend.
You think they just kind of went around the city filming, and then
I
people are
think
like,
so. Yeah.
My
just
clothes don't fit
the good denizens of Philadelphia, just sort of, it's like, hey, I'm in a movie.
Yeah.
The constant pounding of construction ringing in their ears as this skyscraper, a tribute to mankind's greed, grows daily.
So I guess they're both lawyers, or
Maybe.
yeah.
Law firm or something. Yeah.
Hi, Andrew. Conference call's up. The roll call just started. Now, this is a settlement agreement. The red line copy's on your desk. You need me in there?
No, 6:30. Go home.
Jeez, they're all there so late.
Uh, that's the thing about lawyers and doctors. Like, on the whole, you tend to get say paid a lot, but it's like long, intense
Yes.
hours, and
Yeah.
The fate of the participants interests me, yes, sir. It's an antitrust action.
oh, this guy,
Jason Robards.
yeah.
Sanders Systems copies Highline spreadsheet program. For me, the legal principle involved is copyright infringement.
Which side of this conflict would you wish to see emerge victorious?
Well, the people who got stolen from should win the suit.
Yeah.
Rodney Bailey. He couldn't find his way around copyright law with a map.
As we
The old boys club here.
smoke
Yeah.
our cigars,
Highline Incorporated is now represented by Senior Associate Andrew Beckett.
Well,
What's that in your forehead, pal?
well, where?
Oh.
Bruce.
Oh, I got whacked in the head with a racquetball.
Ooh,
Excuse me.
Oh, the HIV positive. And, oh.
Oh.
Oh, no.
Getting worse.
Yeah.
And, for the longest time, like, AIDS was just like, there was no support for it. It was,
Oh, yeah. And that's here. That's
there was like
this timeline.
especially like the
Yeah.
people in like the gay community were just like demonized
Oh,
and like they
yeah.
were like the blame was
Yeah.
placed on them. And
The Highline complaint is right there on my desk, Shelby. It's all set to go, so make sure Jamie is on top of it.
There.
Now, Chandra, you don't
What?
think this is just a little too orange for me?
no. Just make sure to get your hair nice and bleached, just to match the look,
There he is.
Antonia.
Yeah. Oh, young.
Yes. Yeah, I think this might have even been before Mask of Zorro.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I think so. Yeah.
Oh, this is my guy. Excuse me, doctor. Hello, hi.
Just 1 second.
Yes, right here.
Oh, that guy.
Yeah.
Silence of the Lambs. He was at the cross-eyed
Yeah.
guy that was always staring at Clarice.
Yeah.
This is a disaster. We can't find the revisions on the Highline complaint.
Bradley Whitford.
Oh.
Down.
Okay, I told him you were working on it at home and it was supposed to be here this morning.
No. I brought it into the office last night.
It's not here, Andy. Shelby can't find it either.
All right.
Well, that's weird.
Yeah.
Did like the night janitor mistakenly throw it away, or
Would do that. It's printed papers on your desk.
yeah?
Jamie, I don't have to remind you, do I, that we are up against the statute of limitations on this complaint, and it runs out in 75 minutes.
Oh God!
It's not here, Andy.
Not there.
The hell?
I'm on my way.
Oh God.
Some sort of like sabotage from someone, or like
A month later. Oh, Denzel.
he's taking pictures.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Aw,
That's a big baby.
yeah, he's on Jimmy.
Mr. Beckett, come in.
His whole demeanor has changed.
Yeah.
I have AIDS.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It is very unfortunate.
This. You have a new baby.
Yeah, little baby girl.
Like if you say touch someone with AIDS, you wouldn't
No.
get it yourself.
It's
I don't think.
exchange of bodily fluids.
Right.
Congratulations.
Yeah, 1 week old.
That'd be his arc, I think. Like getting over, just public kind of perception of it was a little.
I've been fired
Oh, they find
by
him.
Wyatt Wheeler. And I'm bringing a wrongful termination suit against Charles Wheeler and his
Oh.
partners.
Yeah, they fired him.
You want to sue Wyatt, Wheeler, Hellerman, Tetlow, and Brown?
Webster, and Cohen.
There won't be a next time. I guarantee it.
Yeah. It's just that something's come over you lately, Andy. I don't know. Let me put it this way, Andy. Your place in the future of this firm is no longer secure. We feel it isn't fair to keep you here when your prospects are limited.
1 second they were congratulating him, and the next they're kicking him to the curb.
And they don't want to fire you for having AIDS, so in spite of your brilliance, they make you look incompetent, thus the mysterious lost file. Is that what you're trying to tell me?
Correct. I was sabotaged.
I don't see a case.
And he fell hard.
Yeah.
He's on top of the world just a little while ago, but I mean, all these like intense close-up shots are just dead.
Teresa is gay? Since when?
Probably since she was born.
Man. All right, well, hey, I admit it, okay? I'm prejudiced. I don't like homosexuals. There, you got me.
All right.
I mean, the way these guys do that thing, don't they get confused?
Oh, no.
You know, I don't want to be in the bed with anybody who's stronger than me or that has more hair on their chest than I do. Now, you can call me old-fashioned, you can call me conservative.
Well, that's how the whole like bear cub thing comes into play. Like, some people like to feel safe and comforted. Oh, that guy.
Yeah.
Sir, this is the supplement. You're right. There is a section on HIV-related discrimination. We do have a private research room available.
That guy was also in Silence of the Lambs. One of the bug people, right?
I don't know. The other guy was for sure.
Yeah.
He'll witness here firsthand
Yep.
what happens.
Get some perspective. Overcome some personal biases and
Yeah.
just do the right thing.
Well, and it's a hell of a case, right? Against a huge law firm.
Exactly, yeah.
To prove that, I mean, he'd be on the map for sure, right?
Mm-hmm.
Although the ruling did not address the specific issue of HIV and AIDS discrimination.
Subsequent decisions have held that AIDS is protected as a handicap under law, not only because of the physical limitations it imposes.
He's like memorized it.
Yeah.
Prejudice surrounding AIDS exacts a social death which precedes the actual physical one.
Wow.
Yeah. Social death. That's a way to put it.
That's
eh?
a good way of putting
Yeah.
it. Man, those like tight shots on Tom Hanks'
Yeah.
face. It's like we're looking into his soul.
Yeah.
Have a good day. Hey, Dr. J, how are you? I love you, man. You're the best. You're the best. If you ever need a lawyer for anything, you give me a call. You slip and fall, accidents, anything. Let me know. See you in court. TV guy. Yeah, the TV guy.
I mean, he's got
It's a
marketing
TV.
down. I mean, everyone knows him, and
Yeah.
There's going to be publicity. I want to make sure it's okay with everybody.
I think it's great that you're asking, Andy, but this is really your call.
All right. Thank you, brother.
You got a nice strong family behind him,
yeah.
eh?
You're my kid brother. That's all that matters, okay?
To be honest, I'm worried about Mommy and Daddy.
I don't believe there's anything that anyone could say that would make us feel anything but incredibly proud of you.
Lucky.
Well, I didn't raise my kids to sit in the back of the bus. You get in there and you fight for your rights, okay?
Oh man, that was so sweet.
Yeah, I know.
Andrew Beckett was fired. You'll hear 2 explanations for why he was.
Wow, look at him.
Yeah, it's getting worse, eh?
The makeup is really good at selling just how like taxing it would be.
Point number 3, his employers discovered his illness.
Oh, there's Mary Seward.
And in their panic,
She'd be the one he's sort of
Yeah.
paired up against, you know.
when they fired Andrew Beckett because he had AIDS, they broke the law.
Andrew Beckett's performance on the job varied from competent, good, to oftentimes mediocre, to sometimes
Oftentimes.
flagrantly in.
Like one mistake in his whole career at that
Yeah.
firm.
And that wasn't even his mistake, yeah.
No.
The partners at Wyant-Wheeler did not know that Andrew Beckett had AIDS when they fired him. Andrew Beckett is angry because his lifestyle, his reckless behavior.
Love what they're doing with this shot here.
Yeah.
Just focusing on him, just staring
Yeah.
right at her. What was her name on One Magic Christmas?
Her name in the character?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I was just going to say, how dare you?
Ginny.
How dare you, Jeannie?
Yeah, Ginny, yeah.
Were you pleased with his work?
We were satisfied with the outcome of the litigation.
Lawyer thing to say.
In that deposition, you said that you were impressed and delighted with the quality of Andrew Beckett's work. Do you recall saying that?
In all honesty, I was delighted with certain aspects of Andy's efforts. But in general, I found the work to be merely satisfactory.
An idiot. Jeez.
All right, Mr. Laird, explain this to me like I'm a 4-year-old, okay?
I like how he always says it like that.
Did
Explain this to
Andrew
me,
Beckett win your lawsuit for you?
Yes, we won.
Oh, congratulations. That must have been a very satisfactory experience.
How clever.
Yeah.
I am not political. I just want what is fair, what is right.
But you are gay, aren't you?
To
And
do with anything.
yeah.
Listen, you're not getting a little light in the sneakers, are you, pal?
Yeah, I am, Coco. I'm changing. I'm on the prowl. And I'm looking for a hunk, not just any hunk. Like you. Come on, you can tell everybody about it. You know what we do. You want to play sailor? You remember? I'm Columbus. You're the first mate.
Oh! Columbus.
Coco. But the law's been broken. You remember the law, don't you?
At least we agree on one thing, Joe. Tutti Fruttis make me sick, too.
They always hate what they're afraid of, eh?
Exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, half of the guys like that are
Are
secretly gay
yeah.
themselves.
Yeah.
And Brom 3 years ago at the same time as Walter Kenton?
That's correct.
And at that time, did Walter Kenton know the KS lesions on your...
Oh, she was at one of the other firm.
How did you contract the AIDS virus?
That's
Through
none doesn't matter.
transfusion. I lost a
Yeah.
lot of blood giving birth to my
Oh,
second
okay.
child.
So in other words, in your case, there was no behavior on your part which caused you to be infected.
Wow.
But I don't consider myself any different
There we
from
go.
anyone
There you
else
go.
with this
Good girl.
disease. I'm not guilty. I'm not innocent. I'm just trying to survive.
Thank you, Miss Benedict.
Have you ever felt discriminated against at Wyatt Wheeler?
Mr. Wheeler's secretary, Lydia, said that Mr. Wheeler had a problem with my earrings.
Really?
Apparently, Mr. Wheeler felt that they were too ethnic, is the word she used, and she told me that he said that he would like it if I wore something a little less garish, a little smaller, and more American.
Wow.
I said my earrings are American. They're African American.
Oh, good for you. Listen, bitch.
Yeah.
American just means you're an immigrant, but you got here before the others.
Yeah.
That's what it is. Like, it's just.
And we'll have equal rights for all. Just full-blooded whites. America.
How do you explain the promotion of an obviously intelligent, articulate, qualified African American woman in a firm which practices discrimination as wantonly and consistently as you?
Mary Stuber, we love you, but not in this role.
She's a bit of a bitch.
Discrimination are in fact misunderstandings that have been blown completely out of proportion.
No, a racist is a racist.
Yeah.
Take that note under consideration.
I love her, but I've never wanted to slap her more. Because there's a difference between, say, like just doing, like, say, doing your job type thing and being, say, like smug about it. She felt smug just now.
Were you aware at any time of any problems that the senior partners had with the quality of Andrew's work prior to this missing file episode?
No, I wasn't.
Yeah, because it'd be a different story if Tom Hanks were, say, like an asshole who's been humbled by this experience.
Yeah, that's great, yeah.
His story would be progressing differently, but he was like a nice guy. You know, congratulated all the paralegals and.
Everybody in this courtroom is thinking about sexual orientation, you know, sexual preference, whatever you want to call it. Let's get it out in the open. Let's get it out of the closet. Because this case is not just about AIDS, is it? So let's talk about what this case is really all about. The general public's hatred, our loathing, our fear of homosexuals.
In this courtroom, Mr. Miller, justice is blind to matters of race, creed, color, religion, and sexual orientation.
It should be.
Yeah.
Not always is, but.
Yeah.
Any women on board?
Not when I was in the Navy.
So, during these long voyages,
God.
months at a time, out to sea, no women in sight, hundreds of hard-working.
Yep, you know all the jokes they make about the Navy.
You had one guy like that. You mean a homosexual?
He strutted around quarters naked, trying to get everybody to notice him. Made everyone sick. It was destroying our morale. So we let him know this kind of behavior was not acceptable.
I'm sure he did it in a calm and reasonable manner.
Yeah.
We stuck his head in a latrine after 10 of us had used it.
There you go.
Taught him a lesson, didn't you?
Yes, we did.
Just like firing Andrew Beckett taught him a lesson.
I felt, and I still feel nothing but the deepest sympathy and compassion for people like Melissa,
Yeah, I bet.
who contracted this terrible disease through no fault of their own.
What a pig.
Yeah.
No. I've got a better idea.
Get, like, pissed drunk and just have, like, a party or something? Or. There we go.
Costume party.
Just like a can of chicken soup.
Hi, Andrew. Hi, Miguel. So you like it? I'm a lawsuit. You get it? I'm a lawsuit.
It's not bad. It's not bad. Look, it's not bad. What do you drink?
Points for creativity.
Congratulations, counselor.
Congratulations.
You survived what I assume to be your first gay party intact.
So salute.
When you're brought up the way I am, the way most people are in this country, there's not a whole lot of discussion about homosexuality or, what do you call it, alternate lifestyles. As a kid, you're taught that queers are funny, queers are weird, queers dress up like their mother, that they're afraid to fight, that they they're a danger to little kids, and that all they want to do is to get into your pants.
I mean, now that's what all the talk about. Like, say, drag queens nowadays is about. You know, they're going after the kids.
Yeah.
And
Oh, this is my favorite aria.
During the French Revolution, a mob set fire to her house. And her mother died, saving her.
it's interesting how they're filming him like top down like this.
Yeah.
Do you hear the heartache in her voice?
His hair's gray and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Crazy.
It was during this sorrow that love came to me. A voice filled with harmony. It said, live still.
He cried?
Yeah, I think so. Because he's finally getting it, I think. You know, like
He's
sort
a
of,
person like anybody else. Yeah.
and kind of like he explained it, like, you know, the reason why he has these beliefs is because he was raised, you know, in a
Yeah,
society that
exactly.
treats nonconformity as the purest evil.
Yes. Yeah.
It's everything around you, just the blood and the mud. I am divine.
This is like a one-man theater performance we're watching. It's crazy. Wow.
Jeez, I'd better get out of here.
Wow, that was such an interesting scene. The lighting was crazy too.
Never wake a sleeping baby.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, there's hell to pay after.
Aww. Yeah, I mean, it feels like he had an epiphany back there, so.
Changing some of his own beliefs.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Denzel is just saying so much without saying a word.
Uh-oh.
There we go.
Oh, he's on the stand. Jeez.
And I was impressed with the partners, particularly Charles.
What impressed you about him?
He was the kind of lawyer I thought I wanted to be. Underneath an elegant surface, he has an adventurous spirit.
So in the years you worked at Wine...
You're feeling guilty, you
Yeah,
old
that's
fuck?
what he thought about you. Jeez.
What do you call a woman who has PMS and ESP
I'm sure this will be
at the
enlightening
same
and
time?
funny.
I don't know, Roger. What do you call her? A bitch who knows everything.
Hilarious.
Yeah.
Hey, Walter, how does a faggot
There we
fake an
go.
orgasm?
He throws a quart of hot yogurt on your back.
Yeah. You don't want to tell this group.
Have you ever been to the Stallion Showcase Cinema on 21st Street? What kind of movies do they show there?
Gay movies.
Gay pornographic movies?
Yes.
Have you ever had sex with anyone in that theater?
I'm Robert.
Andy. Yes.
Oh, boy.
While you were employed at Wyatt Wheeler, you did everything you could to make sure no one knew that you were an active homosexual. Is that correct?
No.
Nobody's business.
You mean, did I have a personal life?
Yeah.
Yes. Like, they're categorizing it in the terms like, were you an active murderer, or like, you know, just...
And it's your contention that when the partners were made aware of the lesions...
What's he up to?
Oh, God, a mirror. What the fuck's that for?
Can you see the lesions on your face in this mirror from 3 feet away? Answering truthfully.
Well, it's not quite fair. He's currently dying.
Yeah.
No, I can't really see.
No. No more questions, Your Honor.
What did that prove? At
Yeah.
the time, he had one that wasn't covered by anything.
Yeah.
3 minutes.
Yes.
May I borrow your mirror?
Okay, good, Hill.
Smack her over the head.
I would like to ask Andrew to remove his shirt so that, everyone here could...
It'd be big and very visible, I bet.
Objection, Your Honor. It would unfairly influence the jury.
Your Honor, if Andrew was forced to use a wheelchair due to his illness, Would the defense ask him to park it
Yeah.
outside? Andrew, can you see the lesions on your chest in this mirror?
Yes.
Good job.
Yeah.
Give him opportunity after opportunity.
Well, when you groom someone the way.
He needs help. Jesus.
Yeah.
I'm struggling there.
But ultimately, we could no longer
He
ignore
gave
the
him
gap
other thing the day
between
before, right?
the reality and the
The
promise.
hypocrisy is just incredible.
Tear him apart, man.
Oh, he will.
Objection. Your Honor, objection.
All right, Mr. Miller. That'll be sufficient.
Mr. Wheeler, you are magnificent. Who makes these rules that you're talking about, huh? You?
Read your Bible, Mr. Miller. Old
Sure.
and the New Testament. Pretty valuable rules in there.
Excuse me.
Oh, yeah, I mean.
He's gonna fall down.
Excuse me. I can't see.
Oh, man. I mean, he was a trooper making it this far with his condition. Like,
I suspected Andy had AIDS.
Ooh, there you go.
Order. Order.
Thank you. Your witness.
Miss Conine?
Mr. Seidman, did you share your suspicions with Mr. Wheeler or any of the other managing partners at any time before the decision to fire Andrew Beckett was made?
No, I didn't. I didn't mention it to anyone.
if he did, he would have just been shouted down.
Yeah.
Like, you know.
Yeah.
And I think I'm going to regret that
Yeah.
for as long as I live.
Oh, good for you.
And the fact that they gave him the most important lawsuit that they ever had,
exactly,
one of the most important clients. Now they say that that doesn't prove anything because that was just a test. Say I got to send a pilot into enemy territory and he's going to be flying a plane. It costs $350 million. Who am I going to put in that plane?
Yeah.
Some rookie who can't cut the grade because I want to see if he can rise to the
Yeah,
challenge?
like, you know, losing the carrot is, you know, like cost him millions.
Mm-hmm.
My sharpest, my most experienced, my top gun, the very best I got. And I just don't get that.
Yeah.
Would somebody please explain it to me?
Mm-hmm.
Have you awarded any damages?
Yes, Your Honor, we
They
have.
voted for.
For back pay and loss of
good.
benefits, we
They
award
voted for him.
$143,000.
Get into the millions here, man.
Oh, yeah.
The punitive damages, we award $4,782,000.
There we go.
And just the blow to the firm's reputation will just destroy any future
Brother.
business.
Yeah.
Because like the mayor said, if we find that they have, you know, like discriminated against their employees, we
Yeah.
won't do business
We
with
won't
them.
do
The
business
city
with
won't do
them.
it.
Yeah. Oh, boy. Oh, not looking too good.
Come on, buddy, pop a squat.
Yeah. Cop a squat.
Sane people say pop a squat.
Tell us if you say cop a
Yeah,
squat
settle it in
or
the
pop a
comments.
squat. It's cop. Nick and I argue about this all the time. Sorry.
What do you call 1,000 lawyers chained together at the bottom of the ocean?
Oh.
I don't know. A good start.
Touching them without any reservations and
Yeah.
I'll see you tomorrow, buddy, okay?
don't let him like die in the hospital
Yeah.
in the night or something.
God bless you, Andy.
Good night, son. Try to get some rest, okay? Okay. I love you, Andy.
Oh, you too, John.
It's a big family.
Yeah.
Sure. Okay.
Don't worry, darling.
I'll see you tomorrow.
Okay.
See you tomorrow.
Come on, sweetheart. Good night, my angel. My sweet boy.
Not going to make it long.
No, I don't think so. And that song is playing in the background.
Oh, you're right. Yes.
So I feel like
the
he's maybe
opera.
gonna die listening to that.
Yeah.
I'm ready.
Oh yeah, her new baby. Oh, look who's there. Can't remember his name. The one guy, like the one partner who was like the good guy. I saw him just
yeah.
standing in the crowd here.
That was rough, eh?
Oh,
Very good movie, though. Excellent.
so good.
Yeah.
That was
That was
Philadelphia.
good. That's very, very good.
Yeah, beautifully tragic is how I would
Yes.
describe this.
Wow.
And just with that whole kind of extended, family sort of footage at the end, it
Mhm.
was just like the movie's way of like twisting the knife in your gut, like,
Yeah.
you will right at this.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, so
Very
good.
well. Very, very good acting. And
Yes, very, very good.
just some real, like, not epiphanies, but
Mm-hmm.
by him taking the case, right? It totally.
Yeah. Oh, sort of like, blew open his sort of preconceived notions
Mhm.
and
Mhm.
whatnot. Because he even said, like, that's just how I was raised. That's how my
Yeah.
people I know were raised, and then we're just taught that, queer is weird and whatnot, and
Yeah.
and like the whole say like, the AIDS epidemic, like all the sort of stigmas around it were just kind of like an extension of just the whole like,
That's right.
just
Yeah.
homophobia and such,
Yeah.
and like that's why I was so say like important that like Denzel, sort of got over his sort of notions because he's sort
Mhm.
of like at the beginning it was like, look, I don't like the guy, but the law was
Yeah.
broken. Like that was
Yeah.
like sort of his
That's
morals.
right. Yeah.
He had morals, but they
Yeah.
still needed to work. And then after that scene where he with the aria
Mhm.
and whatnot, he finally realized, or he finally sort of kind of just got over his own beliefs of like, what, just
Ignorance. Yeah.
this is a
Yeah.
this is a person deserving of love and and compassion just like anyone else.
Mhm.
And then that was like a counterpoint to Charles and the others, just like set in their ways from like 70, 80 years
Yeah.
ago and
Yeah.
whatnot, and
Yeah.
just a
No.
bunch of old ignorant white men.
And unfortunately, there's still a lot of
And
that
one
rearing its ugly head
the trouble is there's just
still
so
and
many
again. And
politicians just around the world,
oh
even
yeah.
not even say like America or
Yeah.
Canada, but just like so many
Yeah.
around the world that like they were born so long ago and they want things to stay that way.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know, and just to keep themselves kind of in power and such, and
Yeah.
just.
Yeah.
But I really just did like how that one partner had like decency to be like say
Mhm.
like embarrassed or not embarrassed, but like feel bad about the whole thing, and he felt compassion, and he like
Yeah.
after what was it like basketball when they were sort of in the hallway, he was
Mhm.
just talking about it, but like they sort of like kind of shouted to like talk to him down,
Yeah. Oh yeah.
just
Yeah.
like
Of
the
course, the old boys club.
old
Yeah. Yeah.
exactly,
Yeah.
just browbeating anyone who sort of goes against the company line.
Yeah. That's right.
And yeah, like it just the camera work was very interesting because it felt like half the movie was just like a very
Yes. Right.
tight close up of
It
just
was
all
just
the actors'
people's
faces.
emotions and feelings, and those actors are so good. I mean, you
They
could
they
just
really
read
are.
both of them, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
because you can have say like scene with Tom Hanks where the camera's just like you feel like you're about to touch his face,
Yeah.
and then you could have a scene where Denzel is kind of like addressing the court. We're sort of seeing him from a distance, and it's just
Yeah.
the same sort of power both scenes will have
Yeah.
and whatnot. And yeah, just like that scene with just like him like just like explaining kind of the story of the opera that he was listening
Mhm.
to and such like just it. I wonder if like maybe they filmed him from like the second level of that apartment and sort of because they were
Oh, maybe and
looking
zoomed in.
down
Yeah.
upon
It
him,
would have been. Yeah.
and then with the lighting and the music and just like finally
Mhm.
just shining a light on Denzel's face and he sort of had a tear forming.
Yeah.
Like I feel like that's kind of like that defines the whole movie right there.
Yes.
Just explaining,
Yes.
say like, like love and whatnot, and
Because he admittedly was a homophobic,
he
right?
was
He just yeah.
outright. Yeah,
Yeah.
he
Yeah.
just said that they gross me out. I don't like them. I don't
Yeah.
want to be near them. I don't want to infect my baby with anything from them. And
Yeah.
he kind of had to overcome that sort of thing.
Yeah.
And then just like with the like I think it was like Charles or whoever said, "Oh, ever read your Bible? New and Old Testament, a lot of good
Yeah.
rules there." A, you know, like it was written kind of piecemeal over the centuries to fit in with say like
By people.
by people
Yeah.
with laws and agendas and things like that. And like the whole point about like Jesus that these just like dipshits forget is like he let like a prostitute wash his feet. He spent his time
Yeah.
being among with
Yeah.
the downtrodden and the
Yeah.
poor. He cured the blind
Yeah.
rather than commiserating with like the old sort
Yeah.
of priesthood and the elders and that. He like the
Yeah.
meek shall inherit the earth.
Yeah.
Love thy
Yeah.
neighbor.
Yeah.
Where is that? Where is that?
Oh, yeah.
You
Exactly.
just never
Yeah.
you just never like
Yeah. That's right.
and that's a problem. Let's say that people will say like cherry pick kind of passages from the Bible as like, oh, to justify whatever they're saying
Exactly. Yes.
and whatnot. Because if you read it from cover to cover, it's just like like a schizophrenic, hodgepodge of just,
Yeah.
like if you read the Old Testament, like God
Yeah.
regularly say like exterminates whole groups because they
Yeah.
say go against him, or
Yeah.
there's say like stuff like murder and incest is justified, and then like to whatever, and it's just like and yeah, like just like these narrow-minded, bigoted beliefs that
Mhm.
and just like the kind of like mission statement of those guys is just them in the locker room, just making ignorant jokes and statements and
Yeah.
whatnot. It's like, oh, just
Yeah.
laughing with the boys, just making jokes about women and the gays, and
Yeah.
just.
Yeah.
But like, I just love how
Makes the big men.
exactly, yeah,
Yeah.
and well, like you said, like the one guy was in the Navy, and then like with Charles, like was said, oh, every say like smack on the ass in the locker room, or every sort of touch and handshake and
Mhm.
whatnot. It's like but like at the heart of the movie's story is it's a story about love and compassion
Mhm.
when there needs to be.
That's right. For a human being, no matter what. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, and it was just so sweet how his whole entire family was just behind him from minute
Yes.
one.
That was awesome.
That was amazing.
He wasn't ostracized or alone because of
Yes.
that. Yeah. Because they could have gone the other way, right? Where he
Mhm.
was kind of an island by himself and
Yeah, oh, and
all
like I
that.
said, partway through that, like when they were sort of going through kind of his work history and such, like it's one. Would it be a different story if, say, he was like an asshole and he was
Mhm.
say like self-centered
Yeah.
and all about his career and himself, whatever, and
Yeah.
then he was say humbled by this experience and making amends with people in his life.
Yeah.
But then in this story, like like he was a lawyer, but he was a good lawyer. He cared about the law. He wanted
Mhm.
justice to be done.
That's right.
As much as he say wanted to kind of rise up in the firm,
Yeah.
that's just so he could be like better at his job,
Yeah.
do the more important
Yeah.
cases
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
whatnot. But he was at heart a good man, and he had a
That's right.
good
Yeah.
family behind him, and good
Yeah.
man, and yeah, like just the performances were just outstanding
They
too. And
were. Yeah.
even to like Antonio, who wasn't in the movie that much, he still
No,
did really
that's
good.
right. In the role he was in,
Just the
absolutely. Yeah.
sheer quality of acting was just
Yeah.
superb.
Yeah.
But nah, guys, that was Philadelphia. That was it was rough, but it was
Yeah.
also very
I'm
beautiful to
glad I
kind of
saw
see
it.
the story
Yes,
unfold
absolutely.
and
Yeah.
whatnot. Yeah, really good performances from Denzel and Tom Hanks, and that
Yeah.
Oscar was totally deserved.
Yes.
Just yeah. But yeah, thank you so much again to Raga G for requesting that. This is a
Yes.
really beautiful film. If you guys want to watch the full length of our reaction, I'll put a link down to our Patreon below. You can check out this and all the other movies and shows that we do. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. I know you're sick of hearing this, but it really helps the channel. It really
Yes.
helps us grow. Helps kind of keep us, giving you guys fun content for you to enjoy. So, um, yeah, and that's all we have for you today. So we will be seeing you next time.
Bye, guys.
Bye.